Crab cakes are hands down one of my favorite appetizers, and heck, even sometimes a full meal if you make them big enough or enough of them. Today I'm going to show you how to make crab cakes, how to make the mixture, season it, form the patties, fry them up till they're golden brown. We're also going to make a lemon garlic aioli, and with that we're going to top these beautiful crab cakes for a great meal. So yeah, crab cakes, hands down, just one of my favorite things for an appetizer. In a restaurant, if I see them, I order them. And at home, I just love to make them. And a lot of people think they're really difficult to make, and they are not. So let's get into it. We're starting with a pound of crab meat. Now I'm using crab claw meat. You can use lump crab meat. This is from a can, it's pre-cooked. If you want to go ahead and make your own crab, cook that meat, break it down, get it all out of there, go ahead. But from a can is perfectly good and it tastes great. To this, we're going to add 1 egg that's been beaten, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, Worcester sauce, whatever you want to call it. It's that long one. About 1 teaspoon of mustard. I'm just using a regular old sort of brown mustard. 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning. This is that sort of classic seafood seasoning. It's great to use on a lot of things, but perfect in crab cakes. And I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs now. Now I have a cup set aside ready to use. Really, this just all depends on how the mixture comes together, how much moisture is in that crab to begin with. If we need to add more breadcrumbs, we will. If we need to add more liquid ingredients, I'll just add a little bit of mayo at a time. So we're going with starting about 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. And we're just going to start mixing this together. And part of this is just sort of by feel when you start to know that everything's getting a little sticky and wants to hold together, but it's going to take a little bit of a stirring here. You don't really want to mash everything, you just want to get it mixed. I just want to get a feel for this now and see how it's coming together. So if I was to take that, press it together, yeah, see, it's holding its shape. It's holding a patty shape. So we're pretty good here. Let's go ahead and form our crab cakes. Now you can 100% form these by hand, just like I showed you when I was testing it, but I like to use a little sort of ring. This is like a burger ring, burger mold. It's not a large one, it's just the perfect size for crab cakes, and this is how I like to do it. Just take crab meat, fit it in there, and we're pressing it in, but not super hard. We're not trying to 100% smash everything. We just want to form this to the edges. Give it a little twist. Comes up just like that. Let me do another one. Just gently press it in. Get it all formed. Twist. There we go. All right, I'm going to finish forming the rest of these, and then they're going to go in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to sort of firm up. And while they're chilling down, we're going to go ahead and make our lemon garlic aioli. Now, just like the crab cakes, this lemon garlic aioli, very simple to make. Now, you could make aioli from scratch, starting with the egg yolk, but we're starting with 1/2 cup of mayo. It's a shortcut and it works beautifully. To this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, the juice of 1 small lemon, and that's probably, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and the zest of 1 small lemon. This is probably 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. And we're going to mix everybody together here. Great lemony smell coming off this already. Just a little taste. That is nice. All right, this is going to go in the refrigerator to chill down. And once our crab cakes are chilled, I'll meet you over at the stove so we can fry these up. All right, so I have my burner on medium high, and I'm just going to add, I don't know, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Just want to make sure we get a good coating in this skillet. You can use a non-stick skillet, a cast iron pan. I've done it with both. And wait till that oil starts to shimmer. Easy way to check and see if your oil is hot enough is to take just a tiny little piece of the crab meat that's sticking out from one of the crab cakes and toss it in. And that's looking good. Let's go ahead and get our crab cakes in here. We're just gonna let these go, I don't know, 3 minutes or so. We wanna get a nice golden brown color on them. Remember, these are already cooked. The crab meat's cooked. We're just kind of warming it through, getting a nice color and crust on it. Take a little look here, see how we're doing. Just starting to get that crust there. Probably another minute. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give these a turn. Oh, nice color. Yep. About another minute. Usually does work out to about 3 minutes per side, but it can vary. You want to make sure that they're warmed all the way through. See how we're looking. Looking good. All right, these are looking good. I'm going to go ahead and get these off here, and we will plate these up and get some of our lemon garlic aioli on top. All right, here is the pair of crab cakes we just fried up, still nice and warm, and I want to get some of that lemon garlic aioli on. Got it in a little bottle here. Some lines, some dollops, make it look nice. And I want to sprinkle some diced up red pepper on here. This is a red pepper, a Fresno chili from my garden. Just gonna sprinkle a little bit on here. A little bit of color, tiny little bit of heat. There's no more wasting time with these. It's time to taste. Let's get a nice piece of this with that lemon garlic aioli. There we go. If you don't love crab cakes, we can still be friends, but I'm gonna be suspicious of you. I love that crispy outside, that tender inside, the seafood flavor, the Old Bay seasoning in there with the crab. It's just perfect. And like I said, I love these as an appetizer or as a meal. And I'm glad I've got 2 here today because this is lunch and I'm loving it. See, I told you so. Super easy, easy to mix up, easy to season, easy to fry up in a pan, and easy to top with a simple lemon garlic aioli or anything else you like. Because crab cakes do not have to be difficult to make, they just have to be delicious, and these are.